All right, welcome to this daily sidereal forecast for Thursday, August 20th. My name is Athen. So the moon is finishing her transit of Virgo here today, very large constellation in the sky. All about that responsibilities, maybe, taking care of things, maybe around the home with work, developing crafts, especially when it comes to this newfound sense of passion or self-expression that is in the mix right now with this whole lunar cycle of Leo and all these planets in Leo. The ruler of Virgo, Mercury, is in Leo. So remembering that, and tapping into that lighthearted, passionate energy, which can help lift up a lot of this very earthy, routine kind of energy, which is Virgo. So that being said, we are coming off of this Venus trining up to Uranus energy from yesterday. So a lot of the stuff that you did learn about the importance of mixing things up, mixing that routine up, trying new things, having new experiences, being open to that, is, we're learning quite a bit about what we value and how to bring in more of that enjoyment into the day-to-day sphere. So those things that we learned yesterday about the enjoyments of life and the spontaneity of life can certainly be available here today to be implemented. And as we implement that, we do have some other aspects. Mercury is going to be opposing up to Chiron. And like I was saying yesterday, this is a healing energy of our communications, of our thought patterns, and maybe even our intelligence. So usually with this, once the planet goes exact, from that point onward, we usually do have a sense of rejuvenation, where we feel healed from that particular area. So this will be in the morning time period for those of you in the States, midday for those of you in Europe, and of course, if you're in New Zealand or Australia, do watch the previous day's video as you'll find that to be the most accurate. But with that being said, this newfound healing, feeling good, rejuvenated about our communication abilities and things like that, can certainly come into the picture. And it'll really be from wanting to learn more about that and to be observant about those areas of life, those mercurial areas. And then through that healing just naturally takes place, is through that willingness to learn more about ourselves. Because again, this is a very internal energy, Chiron is. It's the internal insecurities, internal wounds, and they don't actually really exist in that sense, other than the fact that we feel them personally. So it's, within self, it's overcoming those types of inhibitions, and then naturally that healing process starts to unfold. So I think there is a rejuvenating feeling of the day. The moon does sextile up to Jupiter in the early part of the day, so perhaps feeling quite generous, quite benevolent, and optimistic about life is pretty good. And then as the day unfolds, we start to come into this new kind of energy for the rest of the week, which I'll talk about further in the next day's video. But this is going to be mostly for just those of us in the States, and even then it's quite late in the evening time period. But as the day unfolds, we'll probably feel a little bit more of this restricted energy of Saturn. This is a difficult transit to work with, one being that the sun wants to express itself, and then Saturn wants to take care of those responsibilities, those duties in life. So it's usually a clash between what we enjoy, what we're passionate about, and then, the real reality of things, which sometimes, we don't necessarily want to do. And I'm getting a sense of that too with all of this trining up to Uranus energy as well. So the key with this is, I think over the next couple days, is to be open to duty, but at the same time realize how to incorporate that passion, that fun, all of this new moon in Leo energy that has been unfolding into the responsibilities, into those duties that perhaps we're going to be involved with over the next couple days, or at least feeling. And it is important to do that because we don't want to neglect those responsibilities, which are Saturn either. So anyways, like I said, that's going to be mostly into the next couple days, which I'll talk about. The moon is squaring up to Mars in the evening time too, so being observant of our actions, I think, will be important. If you are feeling any type of discouraging kind of energy or rashness or hastiness with this, it's being aware of that, especially of the body, because Mars is in Cancer, so there's a lot of this sometimes irritability in the body. But the moon does trine up to Neptune in the evening time as well, so our imagination can be there. Relaxation can certainly be there, which I think will help balance out a lot of this squaring energy. So in a nutshell, the highlight I feel is going to be this opposition up to Chiron. So rejuvenation feeling today with those comms in particular. Venus trining up to Uranus, continuing to implement those new and exciting experiences. And the moon in Virgo, taking care of those responsibilities in that balanced way through self-improvement and helping others through our work as well. So that's the gist of the day. Hope you guys have a nice one. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow.